Hi everyone, how are you today? It is Monday, so we do the basics. Today, Mondays, it's a Monday in spades. Have you ever had those days where it's like nothing goes right, everything goes wrong, and it's like, whoo, is it a manic Monday? That's me today. Crazy, crazy. But hey, thank you for jumping on. We're going to do some Seint makeup because that always lifts my spirits. And this is where we use one palette and one brush to create one layer of makeup. Hi, I'm Peggy and I am your mature skin makeup artist. Now, am I a professional makeup artist? No, this is just what they call us if you're affiliated with the Seint Beauty program. Ta-da, here I am. I'm 68 years old. I have mature skin. I have wrinkles. I have rosacea. I have brown spots. I've got something right there. I don't know what that is. And I have crepe skin as well. So I know a little bit about the aging process. I was wearing the same thing probably you are, either a powder or a liquid for years and years and years and years. But then once I really got into my 60s, it's like, this isn't working anymore. So that's when I found this cream makeup. It's such a game changer. I just can't tell you, and I got to silence this phone because my phone makes all sorts of weird noises. Okay, I just can't tell you what a great product this is. And cream becomes a part of like a second skin. It becomes a part of your skin. It doesn't sit on your skin to therefore settle into the fine lines and wrinkles. And anyway, let me just show you. Let's do the proof in the pudding. I'll just show you. We start with a contour shade. Now, if you've never used contour, I know what you were thinking. She has lost her mind. That shade is way too dark for her. Contour creates shadows and it gives your face depth and definition. Now I'm catching my loss of volume shadow in my face, so no, I have no makeup on. See, it's strictly the loss of volume from weight loss. That's it. My face lost too and kind of sunk in. Okay, what we're going to do is feel for the cheekbone. And we're going to go right on that cheekbone to just up towards the ear. What we're doing, you want everything angled up because we are lifting. Now again, I'm going to start at the corner of the eye and go straight up towards the top part of the ear. Now, why am I doing that? Because again, we are lifting. We don't want anything sagging and we don't want to bring attention to what's down here. So we've learned how to more chisel the face and bring the features that we want to bring out. So what I'm going to do now is take my contour, and I have jowls, so I'm going to start right along the jawline, right on top of that jowl, and go up towards the bottom part of my ear. See how that created a shadow to where you just don't notice it as much? It's still there. Absolutely. It's still there. It's just not as noticeable. And that's what we're looking for. We want to be ourselves, but a little bit better. So now I'm just going to come and I'm going to start at the divot where that jowl is and go down my neck. Why? Because I have a turkey neck. Yes, I have a turkey neck. You either, if you didn't have weight loss, then you have a double chin. But I did have weight loss, so I got a turkey neck. Isn't aging wonderful? Well, at least we're still here. That's a big plus. So then we're going to contour the nose. Why do we want to contour the nose? To give it a more elongated and just a little bit narrower of a look. So we're going to put it on our pinkies and we are just going to bring it down the top part of the nose. Now, what did that do? It went into the natural shadow on top of the nose. And I'm going to show you in a minute when we get to the brightener of how we're going to make it look more elongated and just a little bit longer. Do you still do that if you don't have a turkey neck? If you have a double chin, you're going to want to start like halfway between where the jowl is and where the ear is and come further down, because you're going to have like this, your double chin is going to be here. So you just want to come down and then go up over here. I just did this because I've got, you know, the turkey neck thing going on. So you can really sculpt your face with contour. And it's just changing a shade. That's all it is. Now we're going to go to our brightening shade. Now, brightening shade, we're going to brighten the parts of our face that we want you to notice when you're talking to us, looking at us, whatever. So brightening, I like to use like the tops of my eyebrows as just a little bit of a guide. And what we're going to do is brighten the center of the face. We're going to come right down the center of those two contour lines that we made. Now see how much more narrower and a little bit longer my nose looks? It's just a little bit more appealing. It's still the same nose, but just a little bit better. And we're going to brighten the Cupid's bow and the center of the chin. Now, we've brightened the center part of our face, so let's catch these eyes. Ladies, play up your eyes. Even if you have hooded eyes, your eyes are beautiful. So what you want to do is come to the inner corner and the outer corner. I have crepe skin under my eyes, so I am not going to do the half moon or the V shape or whatever, because I don't want anything settling into those fine lines and wrinkles. So I'm going to go to I did the outer corner, now I'm going to do the inner corner and come down right alongside of the crease of my nose. Now I have rosacea. So I'm going to, since I'm always red in the corner of my nose, put a little bit in there, and it helps to color correct. I was looking for the word, color correct the redness so you don't notice it as much. Now, we're also going to come up here. Since we went to the outer corners of the eye, we want to create a focal point. So we're just going to move right up into the temple from the corner of the eye. That gives us a natural lift. If you look at my two eyes, you can tell. This one has a lift, this one's still drooping. So let's come over here and we're just going to create that focal point to where it gives us that little bit of a lift. There we go. It's amazing what you can do with different shades on your face. Contour is a little bit different consistency of what the two highlight shades are, but these three shades are going to work together to create that one layer of makeup. So now we're going to come to what I like to call, it's a main highlight because it's the highlight that is the closest to my natural skin tone. However, it's also just a filler shade, and it's going to go where I don't have any other makeup. We're just going to fill in the little spots. And again, we're not using much. Less is more with cream makeup, and that is usually the hardest part to get used to. With liquid, you know, you put it all over your face, all the same color. And then if it's like, okay, I need a little more coverage over here, then you come back and you keep adding and you keep adding and you keep adding. We don't want to do that. We want to get it one and done in the beginning. And so that's what you can do with this cream makeup from Seint. Amazing stuff. Okay, now we're going to come up here, and here you can actually see the three shades really well. You see the brightener, you see the main shade, and then you see the contour shade. That is it for your foundation. These three shades make up your foundation. We're going to strategically blend it. Now, we did strategically place it, so we're going to strategically blend it too. But first, I like to add my Lip&Cheek. The fourth shade in your palette is up to you. You're going to need my help to color match these three shades because this is your foundation. This is what we call lip and cheek, and that is up to you because it's personal preference. There we go. Now, I am going to grandchild number 4's ring ceremony, and I was talking to a friend of mine from up north earlier today, and I said, it's ring day. And she says, what is that? Well, down here when you are in the springtime of your junior year of high school, you get your senior ring because the seniors are leaving school early, or they're finished their 4 years of high school, so they'll be graduating soon, and all of a sudden that's like the rite of passage for the juniors to become the seniors for next year. Grandchild number 4 is a male child, and so he kind of sprung this on us like at last minute, like late last night, and was like, oh, by the way, I'm getting my ring tomorrow night. Well, it's a big deal down here, so everybody has to be there. So it's like, great, yes, we'll be there. Gotta love babies, huh? This is what I was saying. It is lip and cheek, lipstick and blush. So what we're going to do is just put some over here as my blush shade. So see, literally everything I have used on my face is in this one palette. Now, it looks like I have too much on there for some, and maybe, yes, but I'm a little bit extra, so I do love to do this. The quickest way to do, what's the quickest way to do the makeup? Just like I'm doing, but don't talk, I can get this done in 5 minutes or less, actually less. If I do eyeshadow, 6 minutes and I'm ready to walk out the door. Yeah, I'm not spending a lot of time on makeup, that's for sure. This takes me longer because I'm talking to you while I'm doing it. So there you go. These 4 shades have made me or helped me be put on my entire face of makeup. Comes in this little palette. They're magnetic. Each 10 is individual, so it is custom color matched to you. Your shades probably would not be this color because these are custom color matched to me. Now, cream makeup does need to be set, so you can do it one of 2 ways. You can use a setting spray, or you can use a setting powder. You can spray your face, you can spray your brush, you can spray after you blend if you like to set, or you can blend and come back with setting powder. I do both simply because I live in Louisiana in an extremely hot and humid area. So if I can squirt my brush without squirting my hand, I'll be in good shape. I'm a mess today. So it is Monday after all. So I'm just going to rub this setting spray into my brush. My brush is damp, and here we go. I like to start at my jawline. That's just me. You can start with the light colors and go to the dark. You can do the dark and then the light. You don't want to blend like this, because if you do, you're going to blend it all in together, and you want each shade to stay in its own lane. So I'm going to start at my jawline, because if I don't, I forget. So we're just going to gently blend. You don't want to blend a lot. Don't want to blend a lot. And then drag it down your neck. And again, see how that shadow moves my jaw forward and my chin forward, so you don't notice the turkey neck. If you had a double chin, again, you're going to create the shadow, and that is going to move your neck back and your chin forward. And again, it's going to be less noticeable. Still going to be there, but it's going to be less noticeable. But again, you want to play up your eyes. That's key. Okay, so now we are doing a little thing I call a stippling, which is gently tapping and gently placing this makeup where you want it to go and where you want it to stay. Now, notice I'm not swiping it together. You totally forget everything you know about blending. and just tap and spread and blend. There we go. Now, we did take our time to contour our nose, so we don't want to blend that out. So you can even use your fingers, the warmth of your finger, if you want it to be very distinct, and there you go. But the main thing is you can blend all of the work that you did out if you're not careful. Now I'm going to flip my brush around, and here we go with the light shade around my eye. And there's just the least amount of product going underneath my eye where all of that crepe skin is. And I'm just going to go above the lid too, just for good measure. I have terrible allergies, so my eyes are almost always purple on the lid. Many times I'll be asked what type or what shade of eyeshadow this is, and it's called allergy because it's just the purpleness from my allergies. Okay, so we're just going to continue up, and we're just pressing and putting this makeup exactly where we want it to stay. Now see how I'm not brushing it together? I'm like marrying the edges. The edges are going and meshing together to create that one layer of makeup. And again, we don't want a lot of makeup or we don't want makeup that's going to lay on your face and that's going to settle into the lines and wrinkles and make them more noticeable. That's the last thing we want. We can do that with a powder or a cream. A powder or a liquid. We don't want to do that with our cream. Now we're going to come up here and catch this contour. And like I told you before, contour is a little different consistency to the highlight shades. So you're going to need to just circle blend it just a little bit. And always go up into the hairline. You don't want to have that white line to where it looks like you have a mask on. Again, this is like natural look. You're looking for a natural look, only a little bit better. What could be better? I don't know. This is so amazing. And for some reason, I am feeling really white around my eyes, but this is the shades I always use. Now, we're going to come to the cheeks. That's all we have left to do. See how we have the contour. I like to just stipple up and down to soften it. See, to get it to where it's not quite as a distinct line. Then take it with my blush shade or Lip&Cheek right up into my temple. There you go. See, look how pretty that is. It gives my face volume, which I have lost. And it also just gives just a pretty nice, better looking cheek line. Do I look like Cher? Nope, not yet. I doubt I ever will, but here we go. We're just going to stipple up and down. And then we're going to grab that contour and go right up into the temple. And again, you're just tapping, and with this cream makeup, it is blending exactly where you want it to go. Now, this is not contour right here. This is the natural shadow from my face, from my loss of volume. I purposely lost weight. My health is better, but my face sunk in, and yeah, there's a shadow there. Okay, that is it. What do you think? What do you think? This is beautiful makeup. It's amazing makeup. It'll be you, only a little bit better, using these 3 shades plus the Lip&Cheek of your choice. So how do you get started with this great makeup? I'm glad you asked. This is from Seint Beauty, Seint with an E. And what you need is a color match. Now here comes the really hard part of the whole process. I need a makeup-free selfie in natural light. I know. I hated that part too. I wasn't crazy about putting myself out there as far as sending someone. I don't know on the internet, of all places, a makeup-free selfie of me. But trust me, it's so worth it, and no one's going to see your selfie but me. I promise. So what I want you to do is go to a window in your home. Look outside of that window, open up the curtains. You want natural light coming in, not sunlight, natural light. And once, oh, thank you. Growing out my gray hair was one of the best things I ever did for me. It's so cool. You just schedule your haircut and you're done. I mean, you are like done. Vacation time, don't worry about getting that color touched up because it is what it is. But what I want you to do is look outside of that mirror, not sunlight coming in, but natural light. Take your phone. Get your makeup-free face, a little bit of your neck, and a little bit of your décolleté if you can. And I have a link that will be, I'm on Instagram, so the number will be down here or just comment match and I'll send you the link. And you upload your selfie to that, answer 2 or 3 questions, and the rest is up to me. How much does that cost? It's totally free. My gift from me to you. It is not only free, but there's absolutely no obligation to buy. If you don't buy a thing, that's fine. That's what I'm here for, is to serve you. I appreciate each and every one of you joining me today. You always bless me with your presence. So you be the reason someone smiles today, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.